How do you borrow money to start a business? The answer is very simple. You don't. You don't borrow money to start a business, but instead, you generate the revenue and then you get the money and you use that money to fund your business. You see, there's one thing that I always believe is that if you can't start a business when you have got no money, you will not be able to start a business even if you have got the money. Now, I want you to imagine this. If you take up a loan or you just borrow money from just anyone else, have you got these questions ready? First, how are you going to pay them back? When are you going to pay them back? And in what way, shape or form are you going to pay them back? If you have got no answer to that solutions, getting a loan or borrow money to start a business is only going to get you into a trouble. Now, after reading this book, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, the biggest takeaway I have is that it's never about resourceful. It's all about resourcefulness. You see, when I first started our video editing company, we don't have any money, we don't have extra budget set aside to hire freelancer or just hire anyone else to work on any of our projects. So that time I was keep complaining to my wife. I was basically bitching all day long saying that, okay, we don't have the money, it's not going to work, or maybe we are just not born to be an entrepreneur, or we shall just stick back to the job that we are having now, and all kind of things that you could imagine. So one day when I was bitching and complaining all this to my wife, then she suddenly said, have you ever thought about maybe it wasn't the money that was the problem? So I was like, what do you mean? Then she just repeat the same thing. Maybe it wasn't the money that was the problem. And I was like, you are not trying to say that was all my problem, aren't you? So the moment when I say that out, I'm basically thinking that, okay, maybe it wasn't really the money that was the problem, but the problem could be myself. Or maybe I was just bitching too much and I wasn't, being resourceful enough to solve all the problem. Okay, so thanks to my wife for the wake-up call, and this is why I love her so much. To Jocelyn, if you're listening to this. So right after that, I have adjusted my mindset and I have decided to, instead of just complaining, I have decided to start taking actions. I enroll into some kind of business course just to learn more about how business works and how can I structure my business in a way that is going to, making me a lot of money while I don't have the money. I know it sounds a little bit odd, but that's what it works until now so far. Also, I have decided to switch my environment. I surround myself with a bunch of business owners who has been way more successful than I do. So I learned from them, I pick up some business acumen from them, and of course I actually consulted them on how can I start my business without borrowing money from just anyone else. So after that, I learned that I can actually negotiate for upfront fee for all my clients, and this is something that I'm still using it until today for all my businesses. So that means I get all the money before I even start doing the works. So in this case, I will be having way more cash flow, and I can use the cash to hire someone who has way better skill than I do. And that's how I started this business without borrowing money from just anyone else. And also, by the way, if you are not good in selling, you're not good in lead generation, closing the deals, negotiate for the upfront fee and all these things, including leading your own team, then chances are you are not really ready to start a business. Learn to generate revenue first for the company, and then you use the money generated to fund the business. Now after that, when you reach a certain level, then you borrow the money from maybe the bank or investor, then you scale your company to the next level. So in short, don't borrow money to start a business, especially when you are not ready to start a business. Okay, so again, if you enjoyed the video and if you find this video helpful, make sure you like this video, share this video out, subscribe to my channel, and of course, do comment down below and let me know what have you walked away with this video. And until then, I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.